we are live on YouTube tonight for the first time in many, many years. Not a great turnout, obviously a lot of people who are chicken. And I want to try this. Anyway, so tonight we will be flying the Mosquito. Speed will be variable, altitude will be variable. I do intend to try and get to the top of the volcano if we can. It's not a very big island, which is just relatively kind of very honest anyway. So basically it's a case of follow me, make sure you give plenty of fuel, and weather will be core high pressure, you don't need any hassle with up to flying this thing. And the time will be noon. Questions?
Late night missions, coffee and cold, friends around the world on the same bright road. Tin can speakers shaking the room. We aim for London, and we
I'm in the centre line of the runway, watch me. We're going to fly down the runway and we're going to head off in that direction anyway. Then we'll probably take one of the big curves. Try and come about.
we're alive on the edge of the line. Fly the flag, let the engine scream. Kick the door down, follow the dream. From the ground to the great unknown, we make this cockpit home.
We're off.
Heart on fire, every small step feeds the fire. Are you with me? Light it up from the islands to the stars above. Fly the flag, FGUK. Turn it up, tear the ceiling away. Every runway, every call sign. We're alive on the edge of the line.
Yep.
Let the engine scream. Kick the door down.
I lasted 5 minutes when I was trying it earlier.
To the great unknown. FGUK, we're never
We'll see how far we get before we'll fly.
Nearly died just then. Something happened. Big twitch and nearly hit the runway. Yeah, this is the best I could do with the photo scenery. There's a lot of black squares.
Checklist burned in the back of my mind.
Yeah, several goes at it and couldn't get any better.
Numbers on glass.
You got it better than I
Light
did.
a ghost that history left behind.
I don't know what it is because they never used to do this.
Radar sweeping a cyanide, names and cars.
My computer network,
Patch and a hungry heart. I was born for a jet like that.
demands on the servers where they get the pictures from.
With a jet jockey's a flight UK.
I don't know. I ran it 3 times, and every time it got worse.
Well, the problem is that the finished tile is always the same size. So basically, you can't do it again to replace it. You've got to physically delete and try again.
Well, that's what I do. I get them and then I delete them. I save a copy, but I delete them out of the system.
Yeah, well, that's what I did. I renamed the folder, run it again, then compared, copied across the better ones. It was a better one.
see one. You need to be really close to me. I can't see it these days. I'm tiny. Get closer, guys.
Just looking on the moving map, there's one area of this town is called La Tampon. Where's everybody going?
That's funny.
You gotta turn around, Ollie. You're going in the wrong direction.
Yeah, first you were-
It's the wrong direction.
I'm going the wrong direction.
at least actor isn't here this week.
Take it near land.
Did everybody else have their flying trees if you have the OS map trees ticked? Yeah, well, I had all the trees were like 1,000 feet above the ground.
With a jet jockeys a flight gear UK, ripping on thunder through a new blue day. From Florida lines to the channel spray, we
Some of the buildings.
never fade away. Never fade, never fade. With a jet jockeys a flight gear UK, cold.
Anyway, it looks a nice island. I looked it up on Wikipedia.
Very call sign blue.
Get that.
Does the autopilot work?
Tested the autopilot, so do so at your own risk.
Leader, what's your call sign?
Whiskey Foxtrot 01 as always.
Yeah, okay, thank you. Maybe next time we're posting this up on the forum, put that down in the notes so that if anybody joining up will know who to follow.
Well, it can be anybody every week.
Can be whoever volunteers. As the volunteer we had last week emailed Alex at the start of the week saying he can't make it.
The point I'm making is like for this one, you can just put down WFO1 will be the leader.
Well, if you read the forum, you can work out who's posted the post.
To down here.
You what?
Nice the names for the persons. Right. Whoa.
Yeah, saying somebody new to the game might be helpful. It's just a suggestion.
With a big crevice to fly up. I think there's one round this corner.
What sort of speed the rest are you doing?
I was doing 50, but I lagged out and slowed down there. So I'm now accelerated again.
65 with the autopilot.
I wouldn't touch autopilot. I've not done autopilot in this thing. It's a standard autopilot. And guarantee you'll survive. Anyway.
No, we're just getting in the overspeed and on the verge of crashing.
Did you say you got the autopilot working?
No, it's a standard autopilot, so I've just tried it.
This is not one of our helicopters. This is just something I thought would be a bit daft last night.
Another bloody glitch.
The creakies again.
You want to die?
Oh, spinning.
Don't know what that was, something broke.
So try not to die. There's not many airports spawn at you.
I think I've managed to die.
That was horrible.
Well, they were flying along nicely, not over speed, not under speed, and it just suddenly glitched and it's like something broke.
I'm going to start climbing and see how far up this mountain we can get. So I'm turning to the right, putting up the power. Try and maintain about 50 knots as we go. Bloody thing. What's the difference? What's that? There we are, full power. I'm going to die. Still going to climb at 50 knots. It's now down to 45 knots-ish. Far up we can get.
I don't know. I'd be willing to try it.
Hope you got good insurance. Looks like the auto gyros have taken back off again. There's quite a lot now.
Changed the auto gyros.
Yeah, I was about 20 odd years ago. I was looking and I really keen. I wanted to learn. But they made it so impossible, the CAA, to learn. I just gave up on it. I had one check flight. I had a flight with one of the instructors. Wasn't a million miles. And it was just so ridiculous, the learning regime. You could learn with an instructor in a two-seater, but then when you come to go solo, he wasn't allowed to fly the machine you've been doing all your training in. It's loaded. Hey.
I'm claiming it roughly 700 feet a minute. It's a good best I can get out of this room. Be enough to get up over it, it might not.
There's 900 in the website.
Maybe not. Speed I am quite slow at the minute. 30 knots.
So how many hours do you have in gyroscopes? Gyroscopes. I mean, gyrocopters.
I just did one flight with an instructor, half an hour or whatever.
Hold on, you did just one flight?
Yeah, well, as I say, in the UK, they made it so impossible to learn to fly, so it wasn't worth bothering. now there's
Hold on. What made it hard to learn?
Rules.
you couldn't go solo in an instructor's machine. So all types of aviation, you do your training with an instructor, and then all of a sudden the instructor gets out, does his seatbelt up and says, right, now go and do a circuit on your own. It's flying a machine that you've done loads of hours in, but you're doing it on your own. But at the time, you weren't allowed to do that. So you had to go and buy your own machine, which had never been flown by yourself, and do your first solo in a strange machine, which also would have been very basic, i.e. open cockpit, just a flying seat, whereas the more modern machines have got some kind of a fuselage.
I found a low edge in the rim of the volcano here, so I'm heading for that now. Wait, not like that. Get into the center of the volcano.
In the volcano at the eastern end of the island.
No, this is a volcano as well. That's tree trees. This into the volcano, one of the volcanoes, right?
That would be the cafe for the tourists. I bet this island being France, it gets loads of money from the EEC to build all the roads and stuff. Yeah, so the other side of the airfield where I used to be a member of the gliding club, that was a microlight club, and it's now become a gyro club, East Coast gyros, and they have loads of these two-seaters with fully enclosed cockpits and stuff, so they look quite nice.
I think I'm fancy it.
Well, they were very good, the flight I had, you know what I mean? You could, it was a windy day, so you could just hover without going forward, you know, just using the wind speed. And it was just so different for me, flying around at an altitude, which in a glider you'd be looking to land.
User joined your channel.
You could do like Commander Wallace and have your own little airfield on your caravan site, Stuart.
No. Anymore. Before, we used to operate a plan site.
For your models or for full size.
Full size.
So, did you ever find that crevice you were looking for?
I've got a crevice here. Since I'm into a volcano crevice here, I've found a low edge to the rim. So I'm entering it now. There's a village in there, so whether I can get back out of it or not is a different story. There's a low side at the far end, right? I know where I'm going now. When you cross the lip of this, you need a tiny machine. I actually 3 villages, 4 villages inside this.
Alright, so what are your plans now?
What?
What are your plans?
I have no planning, we're just flying.
Yeah, which way are you flying?
I'm going this way.
Going east by the look of it on the map.
There's no compass in this machine, I have no idea what direction we're going. I think I'm heading roughly eastish. This is pure visual flying rules. I said don't lose sight of these. These are very small, a couple of 100 yards away from us.
Well, now that you found the crevice, what altitude are you taking?
Again, my altimeter is saying it is at just come up for 6,500 feet at my altimeter. That should be high enough to let me to exit the opposite side of the rim, which has also got a low edge on it. I don't know, I have to watch my speed. If I go too fast, I'm going to lose altitude and I'm going to die.
Well, we wouldn't want that.
I'm flight leader.
Oh, you meant flight gear. Okay.
Very scenic.
So how did you find this island?
Here before. Yeah, Reunion Island a couple of times in the past. And full-size helicopters, and I think we did it in general aviation as well. Nothing as silly as this thing.
Fabulously ridiculous.
Like how they got cars going up the chicane, up the mountainside.
Enjoying ourselves. We could try and meet at the top. There's a village down here in the centre. I can land at the village. Whether we can get enough power to climb out again, don't know. We'll try. I'll land in the village at the centre, and we'll reconverge there, and then we shall proceed onwards and outwards and outwards. Space, we could just fuel or something, landed in that.
It's a bit bad if you get over speed, you can't.
There's no recovery in this thing. You're done.